is a story from Achomawi and Atsugewi myths and tales. Now, the Achomawi and Atsugewi people live in Northern California and Southern Oregon. This tale is called The Search for Fire, and it is in this little book put out many years ago, in fact in 1908, so it's over 100 years ago. Here is a story. It's an Achomawi tale. After a hawk had been killed and the flood had subsided, people found that all the fires were put out all over the world. Nothing could be cooked, but for a time people did not trouble about it. Then after a few days they began to talk about it, and sent Owl to Mount Shasta to look over all the world and see if he could find any trace of fire. Owl took a feather blanket and went. The Lizard watched him go, and he told the people how he was getting on. After a while, when Owl did not come back, people thought he was dead. But Lizard said, "Shh, I can still see him." Owl got to the top at last, was very tired, and wet with sweat. Lizard saw him look about. He looked west twice, and there saw smoke coming from a sweat house. After a while, Owl came down from the mountain, and, coming back, told the people what he had seen. The next morning, all got ready and went off to the west, to where the smoke had been seen. Everyone had a cedar bark torch. Dog had some punk hidden in his car. Late in the evening they arrived at the house, and asked to be allowed to warm their hands. Dog held his ear down, and fire caught in the punk. Then everyone thrust their torches into the fire and ran. The people in the house were angry, and struck at them as they ran off. Coyotes, fire gave out first, then another's, then another's, then another's, until finally all were out except that which Dog had in his ears. The people who owned the fire had made it rain, and this put out the people's torches. No one knew that Dog had fire. They got home and were much troubled, for they thought all the fire had now gone. Dog was laughing and said, "I am sweating." Coyote got angry at this and said, "Hit him, knock him out." Then Dog said to Fox, "Look in my ear." When he did so, he saw the fire. He took out the punk and made fire from it, and so the people had fire again and were very happy. How about that?